All right, we are going on the record in the matter of Amanda Cox, 23462.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Schenk, informing me of my client approach and stands to my right.
Thank you. And your name, please.
Amanda Cox.
All right, thank you. Today's the date scheduled for probation violation and jail review. And Ms. Cox is on probation for operating while intoxicated. She was sentenced on May 15th. On that date, the court indicated 18 months probation, 30 days jail, suspended with a jail review date. And it's alleged that Ms. Cox failed to test and failed to have the tether installed. And so, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. My client understands she could have a hearing in which she could contest these allegations. That won't be necessary. I would like an opportunity to allocate on her behalf after a factual basis has been set.
All right. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. I swear from the testimony about to give this man the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Sorry?
I do.
You do, okay. All right. And so, ma'am, you heard the plea that your attorney indicated on the record, correct?
Yes.
As to those allegations, ma'am, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that you have the right to have a contested hearing in this matter, and by entering into a plea, you'll not have that contested hearing.
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, correct?
Correct.
You understand that this court, based on the case and the circumstances, as well as the recommendation, could sentence you to jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea today?
No.
All right, counsel, if you can please order your client.
Yes, were you ordered to test on May 16th, 2023?
Yes.
And you failed to do so, correct?
Correct.
And then furthermore, you failed to comply with an order to have an alcohol tether installed on May 16th. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Satisfied, Judge?
All right, the court is satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea. This will be technical violations 1 and 2. And counsel.
Your Honor, I did see that these are the first violations she had. I didn't see anything in the file indicating that she did poorly on bond. Judge, when I inquired as to what the issue is regarding testing, she said that it is strictly a financial one and she simply cannot afford the tether. Judge, we're at the beginning of this probationary period, and she indicates that she has made some steps that she would be able to pay for testing. Being able to pay for testing will at least give an indication to the court that she is complying with terms and conditions. I'd ask that jail time be suspended at this time to give her an opportunity to test and demonstrate to the court that she is not having any sort of substance abuse issues. And furthermore, there are terms and conditions of this probation that I believe will be advantageous to my client. I think that we are at a neophyte stage, and I'd ask that we not implement such a harsh admonishment on the first and second violation. Make my client aware of what the testing provisions are. I'm asking for testing to be alternative to the tether, but obviously if she finds herself missing tests or testing positive for anything, at that point, I believe the admonishment would more likely be significantly harsher. So I would ask that my client have stayed for jail time at this proceeding. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. So here's what the court's going to indicate. Ms. Cox has a conviction for operating while impaired out of the 25th District Court, June of 22. This matter was March 6th, this offense date was March 6th of 2023 with a high blood alcohol, high BAC, and operating while intoxicated second offense. Given that this was 2 of the same type of offenses within 9 months, and the fact that Ms. Cox was a .21 on this, in this matter, the court at sentencing ordered the following: 30 days jail, suspended the jail with a jail review of June 26th. 30 days on the alcohol tether. intensive outpatient substance use, our weekend program, and victim impact panel, fan meeting once per month, community service, and then some of the standard, probably the standard conditions, as well as no alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, subjected to random testing. I gave Ms. Cox the benefit of the doubt and didn't send her to jail on May 11th, but instead, or I'm sorry, May 15th, but instead suspended that and gave her a jail review. And she didn't even go a week before she violated probation. Ma'am, you're working, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And you're still working at the pizza place?
yes.
Okay. And at any point, on May 15th, did you address with the court or probation regarding the concern with the alcohol tether in the financial state, the financial?
Yes.
Okay. And did you say that to the court?
I told my probation officer.
Okay. And the cost of the tether was how much?
It was 300 and 100 every week for me.
I thought it was 184. And then weekly.
That's what she told me.
Okay. And so did you ask about any sort of payment arrangements?
Yeah, they said they didn't do that.
Okay. And so did you talk to anybody about having some assistance with paying for that?
Just my probation officer, and she said you guys can do that as well.
Yeah. Do you have anybody in your personal life that you can talk to regarding that?
No.
And why didn't you appear for your testing?
I actually was out of town.
Where were you?
Muskegon up north. And I also told my probation officer that day when I was still here after court.
That you were going to be out of town?
Yes,
And what were you doing up in Muskegon?
for a funeral.
I'm sorry?
A funeral.
And so did you contact your probation officer upon return
Yes.
to test?
No, I only had a test that one day and I wasn't here.
I understand that, but when did you contact your probation officer?
On the 19th when I got back.
Okay, and did you tell her that you had missed a test? Is that no?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Why not?
Honestly, I didn't know I had to tell her. I thought she just figured I did because she already sent an email to me saying I violated. So,
And so what's your color?
not really sure. They text my phone and let me know I have to drop it off.
Okay, because you're testing through jams.
Yeah,
Is that yes?
yes,
And so they text you while you were in Muskegon,
yes.
and what did you think you should do since you weren't around to take a test?
I should have dropped when I got back. Correct.
And so if you were to test today, what would be detected in your system?
Nothing at all.
And so how many hours a week are you working at the pizza place?
It varies 30 to 40 hours a week.
And are you doing anything to supplement your income?
I just have one job at the moment.
Okay, well, ma'am, you need to figure something out because, the court set some of these conditions to, assist you in your sobriety because you seem to have difficulty with that. You have 2 alcohol-related offenses within 9 months. This time, in the second offense, I don't know what your alcohol level was the first offense, but your second offense, you know at what your level is when you're there. And this one, you just blew way past it.
Yeah.
You're almost 3 times the legal limit on this one. And I have to be honest with you, ma'am, it seems as though it doesn't really matter to you.
It does. I can go drop today.
The court had already made accommodations as well, so that you could test closer to your home and not have to make the travels down to the testing facility that the court generally orders people to test at. So how do you propose obtaining the alcohol tether, ma'am? How much money do you have saved up?
I really only have like $100 right now. So I would have to wait maybe like 2 more weeks.
Okay, do you understand the purpose of all that, ma'am?
Yes.
The purpose is so a court can ensure that you're not consuming alcohol. And waiting another 2 weeks isn't really doing much to confirm that. And what's your work schedule?
Usually work Thursday through Sunday.
So you have 3 other days a week that you can work another job,
Correct.
but yet you're not.
I'm looking for a second job.
All right. Well, here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to indicate that you're to continue to complete all terms of probation, pay a $50 probation violation fee. The court's going to indicate $10 jail. The court's going to continue your 30 days as suspended with a jail review on June 26th. All right, and so ma'am, you'll have to make a phone call to make arrangements for work for the weekend.
Your Honor, would it be possible for my client to have a report day?
What are you proposing, counsel?
By Friday, Judge?
You can report Friday, June 2nd. In the meantime, ma'am, you need to comply with all the terms and conditions of probation. So, and you're also going to be testing today.
Okay.
And when's the last time you consumed any alcohol?
March.
All right, stop at probation and they will get you started with your testing today and all the information you need for reporting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. This is the matter of Shelley Phipps, 23605.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shulman, here to have.
I'm sorry, just a moment, ma'am. Ms. Cox?
Your Honor, would you be able to get my client to see?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Cox, you're not to be on your phone in court. I understand you're on your way out, but you don't answer a phone when you're in court.
Okay, sure. I apologize.
All right, have a seat over probation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.